everybody, this week I'm going to be using the daily guidance from your angels cards. I hope everyone had a good week last week. Mine was very event filled and very exciting, and I was very exhausted over the weekend just because I had such a crazy end of the week. But I hope you all got some rest, because rest is something that's very necessary, and sometimes we don't allow ourselves to rest, or we feel guilty about resting. And many times we force ourselves to work, and then other people give their opinion, and sometimes they tell you, to keep pushing and to keep working, but sometimes you just have to listen to your body and rest. So I hope that you guys can take time to rest when you feel the need, especially at this time of year. The temperature is really dropping. It's fall now, which just to me represents, change. And when there's a lot of change, well, there's two cards coming out. When there's lots of change, we need to allow ourselves to adapt to it and to change with it and to flow with it, but to take time to rest as well and to really just let the past go. And I think resting really helps with that. So extra sleep and extra body care, some good exercise, and some healthy foods as well, not just comfort foods. So for the beginning of this week, so that's today. Oh, I don't know if you can really see that. It looks a little dark. There we go. That's today, and tomorrow we have the ocean. It says, "The deep blue sea speaks to your soul, healing and soothing you. Even the act of imagining yourself dipping into its healing womb brings out desirable effects. Better yet, spend time physically near the ocean." Well, I'm not near the ocean, but you can envision it, right? "Allow its power and beauty to wash away all cares and concerns." Now, this is something you can just do with a meditation, a simple meditation. You don't have to spend too long in a meditation. It's just about shifting your thoughts and your feelings, right? So you don't have to meditate for an hour or 2 hours or anything. Just take a little bit of time just to relax. Even when you wake up or before you go to bed, just to kind of lay down and close your eyes, and you can focus on the ocean. You can even imagine the ocean is, the waves are coming over you, not like a huge crashing wave or anything, but like a calm, steady, nice little wave that's going up from your feet and your legs, and it's just going over your body. And just kind of imagine that, like lay down and imagine that all your worries are being swept away, and then it goes back out into the ocean, right? And you can just keep doing that for a few minutes. Who knows, that may help you a lot. Water in general is a very healing thing, so make sure you pay attention to how much water you're consuming. I think we can all benefit from drinking more water. I certainly don't drink enough water. And I think there's so many products now, right? We have the Crystal Light, we have the Mio, we have the drops of everything. And that's okay, but I think the more we drink water, the better. Now, there's a huge debate between, do you drink tap water or do you drink bottled water? Huge debate. And I'm not here to tell you what's right or wrong. Go with anything that feels right for you. Some people, we talk about this a lot here in my town, about the fluoride that's in the water and how that kind of affects your body and how it kind of blocks your third eye and stuff like that. And I think a bit of fluoride is what they were meaning to do with it, but there's just so much now where it's not really proven to have any good side effects. But anyways, I'm not going to get too into that. Just try to drink more water. If you have filtered water, maybe that's cool too. I don't really know. The more water, the better. So I think whether it's bottled water or if it's filtered water, I honestly think that any time water is passing through your body, that's better than having no water. So even if you are drinking tap water, then you don't have access to a lot of bottled water one day or something like that. I think it doesn't matter. I really don't think it matters. I think any water that flushes through your system, as I said, is a very cleansing and healing thing. And yeah, so make sure you drink lots of water. And, take baths and stuff like this. That's also very relaxing if you're not near the ocean. Very healing thing water is. For the middle of the week, sorry guys, the lighting is really low. Trustworthy Guidance. It says, "You've received a wonderful idea that's an answer to your prayers. This idea is real and trustworthy. You can safely move forward with it, knowing that we are with you every step of the way." So that's the angels, universe, God, whoever you believe in. You're being supported. "Ask for and be open to receiving our support for anything that you need related to this idea." So this can be about a new creative project. This can be about a new work situation. I mean, sometimes, you know, when you have those moments and you're like, oh my god, I just had the most brilliant idea, guys. You know, it doesn't come out of nowhere. You know, these things are divinely given to you. These ideas are being born and you're connected to your higher self. So don't ignore those things. You know, sometimes I'll have, like, they call it like a download, or I call it like a stream, you know, of information, and it basically looks like this picture. Like, it's funny because that's what I envision happening is really, it's you, and there's this guidance that's just being given to you. So anyway, when you have moments like that and you have like such a brilliant idea, you're inspired to write a book or a song, or you're inspired to write a recipe, or you're, you know, it could be anything, to start a new project of whatever sort. Just even write it down. That's what I started doing is like grabbing, oh, I have a pen, how convenient. Grabbing a pen and grabbing paper and just like jotting down all of it, and I'll go on forever. It's just like in the moment, like in that stream of inspiration and guidance, and I write it out. And even if I don't act upon it right away, that's okay too. You know, you'll act on it when the time is right, and it's about trusting in that. So just make sure you allow yourself to pay attention to it and to not disregard it, because it's very real. It's very real, important guidance for you. And yeah, just make sure you take a moment just to even write it down or jot it in your phone, whatever you can do. Because I find if you don't allow yourself to like soak up all of that information and you don't absorb it, it may pass. You know, these things, we tend to be in that for a little bit of time, and then we go back into our day-to-day lives. So it's very important to pay attention to it, because before you know it, it'll be gone. And you'll be like, I don't know what that idea was, or I don't remember what all of that information was. And it doesn't mean it won't come back to you. You can always ask for guidance again to be given to you. You know, call on your angels or ask the universe to help you. To help you with anything, right? With anything, and they will help you. So you don't have to panic. But it does make the process a lot easier if you just take a minute to write it down. And for the weekend, what did I just say? What did I just say? Creative project? Yes, creative project. I'm getting chills. That's so funny. That's exactly what I just said. See, for people who like don't think that angel cards help or anything, if they just feel very disconnected, you can't get any more real than that. You can't see, I'm tapping into what I'm supposed to be saying for today. The card says, your soul longs to express itself in creative ways. We're guiding you to infuse artistry and creativity into your life. Creative expression makes you feel alive and excited and reignites your passion toward your life. And it's okay to trust that, as the previous card just said. You know, you're being guided to do these things for a reason. For me, last week I was a part of this amazing, amazing concert with very good friends of mine who are very successful in the music industry, and it was a blast, and I had the time of my life. And I forgot how much music means to me. And I mean, I'm a singer-songwriter, but for a while I started, you know, doing other things and teaching and I don't know, just doing a million other projects, and I forgot how much music excites me. It like ignites my soul. And the past few days after the concert, it was a really good rush, and I was like, it was like a high, really. And not being able to do like show after show after show, like I was ready to tour, you know, that's what my body was feeling. And since I didn't have that, we just did one show, and it's been quiet for the rest of the weekend. I'm like, oh my god, I've got to get more of that in my life, because it's a healthy release for me, music. And I definitely feel guided to kind of jump on that bandwagon, if you will. But in terms of, this can be in terms of anything. This can be visual art, this can be anything creative. It doesn't just have to be art either. I mean, this can be carpentry, this can be any kind of digital work as well. I mean, being creative just doesn't have to be in one way, right? And creativity, again, just allowing yourself to be creative is very healing. And what I have found is that when you allow yourself to be creative, even if you're just drawing for a bit, or you're making cards, or you're getting ready for Halloween, you know, like fun stuff like this, it ignites your inner child. It allows your inner child to come out and play, which is great. And then you know what happens is you get trustworthy guidance. as you are having fun, because you're in the moment, you're very, very present, and that's when ideas stream through you when you're being creative. So they both go hand in hand. And that goes along with the ocean as well, because it's a very, very healing thing to do anything creative that you feel called to do. This last card is an extra additional message. It was sticking with the creative project card. So let's see what this is. Steady progress. I get this card a lot for myself. It says, we acknowledge you for the progress you've made in remembering love in your daily activities. We can clearly see the contribution you're making to the world through your thoughts, feelings, and actions of love. So this is basically just the universe saying, like, kudos to you. Pat yourself on the back. We see that you've been making steady progress. Keep going. Keep pushing through. Now is the time, we're manifesting new things. It's a new season. Letting go of the past, shedding the past. We're making steady progress. Nothing happens overnight. And anything that does happen overnight, there's more to it behind the scenes. It's the same as like a musician. You hear about them all of a sudden, and it seems like they're an overnight success, but it never really is that. There's always so much more behind the scenes. They've been recording, they've been writing, they've been doing this and that. And that goes for everything in life, any project that you're working on. From the outside view, an outside perspective, people may think that you just rose to the top and that's that. It was a one-hit wonder, or it was like a one overnight thing. And I really believe that nothing is an overnight thing. There's always a process that goes on behind the scenes, whether people acknowledge it or not. So it's all about taking it step by step, day by day, staying present, and just going with it. So it looks like a great week. Looks like lots of opportunities are still coming our way. And yeah, make sure you drink lots of water. Take time for a really nice bath to relax. Make sure you take time to just jot down ideas that come to you, and allow yourself to do that for yourself, because it's really going to benefit you. Creative projects, this is good for your soul. It's very, very healing. You're making steady progress. Keep going. Things are going well. Just keep going. And that seems to be it for the week. Have a wonderful week, everyone, and I'll see you next week. Bye.